Now, you testified that you left the employ of Sheriff Talton in February of 2021. Is that correct?
Yes, sir.
So at the time that you left the employ of the Sheriff's Department, to your knowledge, this case had not been taken to the grand jury house again.
The time I left, sir, I was still waiting on, the sheriff's office still waiting on final autopsy results to report.
Now, you've testified that who was it, as far as this information that you relayed to Ms. Davis in this interview of December the 7th of 2020 concerning the injuries to the child, who did you get that information from?
The injuries about the child?
Right.
I was informed by staff at the hospital of his condition coming in.
Okay. So, I mean, did you receive this information from Danny Galpin, who was the coroner at that time?
Danny Galpin was present when I was at the hospital, and I did receive information from him.
Okay, so you received it from Danny Galpin.
I received information from different parties. So Danny Galpin provided information that he had, and then the staff at the hospital provided their information.
Was any of the information that you received in writing?
Not at that time.
Or at any time did you receive anything in writing?
I had statements later.
I'm not talking about statements from people that worked at the, and I think, did you receive the written statements from all of the employees at the pediatric place?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Besides that, well, did you ever talk to the medical examiner, Dr. Brown?
From GBI?
Right.
I believe I had a brief conversation with him on the phone.
And once again, all this information that you received was before you left the sheriff's office in February of 2021. Is that right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Who was it that you turned over to once you left?
My lieutenant.
Lieutenant Meadows.
Yes, sir.
And at that time, do you know as to whether or not any of the items that were collected from the apartment were ever sent to the crime lab, not necessarily by you, but law enforcement agency?
I don't know, sir. It was at that time.
Now, we've watched these videos that you had with Miss Davis. Once again, one was on the day after, on the 18th of November. Is that correct?
Yes, sir.
And the next one was done 3 weeks or so later, on the 7th of December. Is that right?
Yes, sir.
In between the time of the first and the second one, Miss Davis had moved to the Atlanta area. Is that right?
Yes, sir.
And once again, at no time did you ever advise her of Miranda rights.
No, sir.
That's right.
Yes, sir.
I recall in the first statement that she gave to you, November the 18th, 2020, that she was extremely emotional, was she not?
Yes, sir. She was.
And at one point in time, you told her, did you not, don't blame yourself for this?
I don't know that I can do those words. I'd have to look back. I recall saying you couldn't have known while I was speaking with her what was going on.
But, once again, the jury can recollect for themselves what they heard you say.
Yes, sir.
So I take it at some point in time between the first interview and the second interview is when you gathered information from either the coroner or people at the hospital or something.
Between the first and second interview, at one point I was contacted by the coroner, Danny Galpin.
All right. actually met with him?
I spoke with him on the phone
For how long a period of time?
a few minutes.
A few minutes. And did he ever reduce to writing anything that he told you?
Well, I'm sure at some point he did, but I didn't have that at the time. I wrote down what he said as he said it.
Did you later learn to understand that what was the reason for the delay in the autopsy report? Do you know?
I believe workload from the GBI.
Okay. Was there any concern about any toxicology reports or any other reports that GBI needed to do on the child's body?
Yes, sir, all that was concerned being waiting for by the sheriff's office.
Yeah. And I mean, if you left in February of 2021, that was only like 2 or 3 months. Is that correct from the date of the death?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Would it surprise you to know that the autopsy report was not done until the end of September of that year? I mean, you were already gone by then.
I was gone, yes, sir.
Did you ever have a chance to go over the autopsy report?
No, sir.
Were you ever asked to by the district attorney or anyone else in law enforcement?
I recently went over pictures from the apartment, but I did not go over the actual autopsy report.
And the pictures that you described, those are the ones that basically we've seen. Well, you weren't in here, but the photographs that were taken by Investigator Herrera.
Yes, sir.
Now, the interview that you did with Miss Davis on December the 7th, that was played yesterday and part of today, that didn't include the entire conversation that you had. Is that correct? Or do you remember? In other words, do we see everything?
Yes, sir. As far as I'm aware, I don't recall any other interviews with her that's not recorded. That's what you're asking.
Well, I mean, what I'm saying is there was more to the interview than what the jury is saying.
I do know the interview at the end of this. And in this interview, she left.
And once again, she was not placed under arrest.
No, she's never in custody.
At any, did you seek warrants against her?
No, sir.
Did you seek warrants against Mr. Benton?
No, sir.
Would that have been your responsibility to seek warrants?
No, sir, not necessarily.
Whose job would it have been?
These type cases, these cases get forwarded to the district attorney's office.
So there were never any warrants that were taken against Miss Davis?
I never took a warrant against Ms. Davis.
Then are you aware, based on what you know of the case, that there were never any warrants taken against Ms. Davis?
John, can we approach?
Yeah.